is like is like all my life I've tried to base understanding off of these two words. It's like, in order to truly understand something, I need to precede it with these two words. It's like, a phone is like, internet is like. There has to be an analogy, or else there will be no understanding. And when it came to tech, with all the job opportunities, I've sampled so many possible is likes, but none of them have felt right. One of them was, well, all the tech jobs, in fact, tech itself and all the job opportunities it presents is like building a house, right? Everyone comes together to build a house, from the plumbers to the electricians to the masons, the roofing specialists, the land guard, even before the foundation is laid. But that didn't feel right. There were some potholes. It didn't sit well with me. But recently, I came to conceptualize tech, and I would love to share that concept. And so, tech and all the job opportunities is like cotton. Because my history is bad. I didn't write anything down. And this is all just unscripted. But then, in the cotton boom, right, back when cotton was the ish, everyone was planting cotton. All the rich people had cotton plantations. America built its wealth from selling cotton to other nations. Like, cotton was gold, right? And why was it good? It had so many uses. Even now, the Lipton we drink, like those tea bags, that thin string is made of cotton. Our dress is what I'm wearing. If I check the tag at the back, it'll tell you maybe 100% cotton. Singlet, same thing. Everything we wear is cotton. Blankets and bed sheets, bags. There's cotton in everything, right? So back then, and yes, the elephant in the room is slavery, right? They popularized slavery. The blacks were being sold into slavery just to toil and labor on these fields. I don't see the plus side, but more like with tech, yes, it's the same cotton industry, right? It's booming, just like cotton was back then. But this time, the laborers, so to speak, right, those harvesting the cotton, well, we are from all races. You could call that a plus side, right? Which is actually, realistically speaking, is good news. But then the point I'm making here is, now with the rise of jobs like maybe a user experience design or software engineering, full stack developing, and back end and front end and web design, we could think of all those things as articles of clothing, right? Without cotton, that would be impossible. Same way without tech, the internet, without all that, it would be impossible to have all these jobs. So currently, my new obsession is software engineering. And I thought of it like fashion designing. There's a difference between a tailor and a fashion designer, but you could go into that during your free time. But with a fashion designer, you draw up new designs or new styles, right? Then you get the thread you need, you thread your needles, get your sewing machine ready, and you try to reproduce what you had on paper. That's fashion designing. In a similar way, software engineers do the same thing. It's either you draw your design and bring it for the software engineer to implement for you, or he comes to you like, yo, this is what I think your company needs, right? This is the solution I'm offering. Then you pay him, he builds it, sets it up to fit you, much like the way the designer, the fashion designer, makes sure the dress fits whoever is wearing it. He makes sure it fits the company's needs, right? And his job is done, right? So in that sense, I hope I'm not like, how do I even finish this sentence? Hope I hope I'm making sense. So in that sense, yeah, tech is the new cotton. It's the new cotton. Everything we do has its foundations in tech. And it sounds vague. That's because it is. It's a half-baked idea. It's still in the oven. But I like the way it smelled so far. It smells promising. And I'm sure once it's ready, it will be delicious, figuratively speaking. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So if you think about it like that, you get to understand that there's a balance here between technical skill and creativity. When you want to enjoy, you know, any profession in tech, of course, your technical expertise plays a role. What can you do? But also your creativity, right? How can you do what you can do? What makes it different? Everyone claims they can do a shit, right? Just like everyone claims they can do a website. Maybe CSS is like the embroidery, the stitches, the designs and everything on the shirt that makes it stand out. But then everyone can do a shirt. Every tailor, every fashion designer can easily make a shirt. But what makes your shirt different? Why should I buy your shirt? Right? So now that's where creativity comes in. I think creativity is 50% of everything in the tech industry. Everything is 50% creativity and 50% technical skills. Right? So if you already have creativity, you're halfway there. So you just need to build up on the skills. So this is not really advice. Actually, I'm literally talking to myself. That's what this is. This is me introspecting, speaking out loud and just posting it on the internet. So yeah, that's it. Conceptualizing tech.